Hey, I'm Laurel Jade, and today I'm in conversation with Caleb. Gonna start with saying happy birthday.
Thank you. By the time this comes out, it will be my birthday. So yeah, thank you.
How are you feeling about stepping into this new age?
I mean, I feel like I felt old for a while, so I don't really believe my age. I am grateful to be here to witness this, and yeah.
Do you feel like a lot of people like around these ages, they feel like they're having quarter life crises? Do you feel like that, or do you feel like you've had one already? Not really.
I feel like I had mine already when I was like 16, 17.
Oh, that's a bit early.
I said that I feel like I'm not really my age, so at that time had like a crisis in my life, I guess. Yeah, put it that way.
Okay, so you feel like now, this age that you are like, you're ready for the world, more prepared, because you've had like.
I don't think you can ever be too ready. So I don't know. But I feel like you have to keep learning, keep evolving. Life is always evolving, so you have to keep evolving with life. Yeah.
I love that. So today we're going to be getting into this past year, where you've been, where you're at, and where you're heading to as well this next year. So we're just going to jump straight into it. So you're an all-round creative. You don't really box yourself in. So I feel like this conversation is about to be interesting. So I want to start with me personally. Like when I look back at time periods in my life or being a certain age or going through something, I always can like relate it to music. Like there will be like a certain song that can sum up how I'm feeling. Like I can be somewhere and that song comes on and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I remember this from when I was 17. I remember this from when I was 21. So if you had to sum up your past year in a song, what song would it be?
I usually feel the same way you feel about music and time, but because the past year has been so, it's so much has happened within the years. I feel like there's so many different soundtracks. I couldn't give you a particular song. Let me think.
Maybe just one. Like if we
You
could.
know what? There's a song I play about 50 times a week. Future Too Fast. Since it came out, I think 2024. Last year I played it a lot. This year I play it a lot. Future Too Fast. I have that song. I don't know. I just feel that song. I feel like it's his best song.
Yeah.
Have you heard this?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
It's alright.
It's more than alright, man.
That's amazing. So like a couple years from now, you always, or in fact, in a couple years, you're probably still going to be playing it. Like it just came out.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
Okay, cool. So talk me through this last year. You at this time last year, you were just turning a new age as well. Where was your mind at that point?
Um, Again, because I don't care about birthdays. I don't look at my life at certain stages of like, oh, I can't wait for my birthday, or like, I'm looking forward to my birthday. But one thing that was quite pinnacle last year, obviously I'm born in 2000, so every year, like since the 2000s, like the year goes up in that year. So before I launched my brand, I always wanted to like do like I had in my head a cool like on the like the 20 like my 25th year, 25 bottles of champagne when I launched the brand for the first 25 customers.
Yeah.
So in my head, it made sense that to do that. So I guess that's one thing I do think of like last year of okay, cool. I had 25 bottles of champagne. Last year I drank a lot of champagne. Last year I don't drink champagne as much no more, but I don't. So yeah, so I always think of 25 in terms of champagne. Like I've never bought that many champagne in one go.
Yeah.
So it's like I always really remember me in the shop buying.
What was like the cashier or shopkeeper like when you was? Do you remember?
You know what? That shop I go to, I was regular there, so I guess it was business as usual. He just looked at like he was probably even happy. Like
Yeah.
I used to go there and get like 2, 3, and then go or sometimes even a box. So like, yeah, me getting 25, I think he just thought, yeah, like this is he was probably happy, man. I guess he's happy, man.
Okay.
Big him up, man.
Okay. And currently, like this week, I've realized it's Men's Mental Health Week. So over the last year, or recently, I've seen that people have been more open with conversation about like men and mental health. As someone who's building a business, acting, putting yourself out there creatively, what's something you've learned about maybe mental health or protecting your peace in like this last year?
That's a good question. I think it's hard to answer because before I never really believed in mental health. Not that I don't believe in it, but it's like I don't think anyone cares about men's mental health. Like it's a thing. I mean, we do. Everyone has mental health. Everyone goes through it, but no one actually cares. As in, like, let's say there is like mental health, whatever. You can't call up the bank and say, "Listen, I've got mental health," or your landlord, like, "Can you allow me this month?" It's business as usual, and I understand how the world works. So it's like I don't care. Like even if my mental health is deteriorating or I always have a lot of things going on. So it's like I always have to understand. Cool, I have to keep pushing forward regardless. So it's like I don't think I give my space. I don't give myself the space to consider my mental health. But I think more recently I'm more aware. I'm very self-aware naturally, but I'm more recently more self-aware of how like things trigger other things. So like I might know, cool, I have to do something on this day. I'll make sure that I don't do anything that might put me in a bad space of mind before I do this thing I need to do.
Yeah.
So I'm very like aware of that, and that answers the question. I don't know if it answers
Yeah,
the
no, it does because it's like a way of protecting your peace as well.
Exactly.
Especially like when you're wearing so many different hats. You're being an actor, you've got a business, you have an interview platform, loads of different things. I think it is important to kind of protect your peace and, know how to sometimes give yourself space and stuff like that. So that's still like a good answer. So this past year, you've done some pretty amazing things, more than pretty amazing even. So you launched TLAD last June, right? On your birthday.
No, on the 29th.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
So around the time of your birthday.
Yeah.
So I think that's special as well. Like June is like, even though you're saying you don't really celebrate your birthday, I think you can celebrate. Like last year, you kind of did celebrate by launching.
You know what? So I thought in my head. So I thought using my birthday could I guess be more beneficial or so I have a thing with birthdays first and foremost. Like, I feel like birthdays are very performative. For example, if it's my birthday, I feel like people will feel like they have to do the most, but no one cares about what the birthday person actually wants to do. You know what I mean? So it's like if I say I want to just sleep, why would that become an issue?
Yeah, exactly. Like you said.
Like, but everyone feels like, no, it's your birthday, you got to do the most. Like, yo, I do the most on a regular day. So
Yeah,
on my
right.
birthday, it's like I sometimes I feel a bit like maybe guilt. I don't know what it is. I feel, but I don't want to. I just feel like I feel that the attention is too much. I don't really like attention. I don't really like, which is ironic, but I don't like. I don't like all of the
Like the birthday attention.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fake love. So I try to shy away from it. But what I thought in my head with launching the brand, if I announce that it's my birthday, I'll get a lot of support for the brand because it's my birthday.
I hear it. That's a smart business move.
But
Actually.
it didn't work that.
No?
Yeah. I realized as well, like, I think the way I went about it was wrong. Like the champagne, I realized later, like that whole period, people felt like I already made it, or people felt like I was rich. They don't want to support. Obviously, I had to learn. I had to learn this. Like in the UK, like people are not very. They don't really promote wealth, or they don't promote the flamboyant or the flashy lifestyle. It's very shunned upon. So it's like I feel like people felt like, oh, this guy's just doing too much.
Really?
Why would I support this guy? He doesn't even need my support. He's really got it. So I had to learn that after that I did that. So it didn't go how I thought it would go. I thought like after my birthday, I'll get all the birthday love, people will support, people sign up to the brand or like, follow,
Yeah.
whatever. But nah, that wasn't the case for me. But yeah.
That's interesting that you say that about the UK because you actually had your first international order, right? And you flew out
Yeah.
to New York to hand deliver it to your international customer. When you're on that flight, what was you thinking? Like, could you believe it?
Yes and no. So I believed it because I spent a lot of money to get that flat, that sale. So during the summer, I actually went to fly out. So again, I didn't understand how TikTok worked, social media in general, but TikTok in general. I didn't understand how it worked at the time.
Right.
I thought I knew, but I didn't actually know. So I thought So I did want to fly out to do a sale. So I was spamming, I was paying for a lot of ads. First I was doing the UK, like up north. I was paying, like, I wanted to like even just drive up to Manchester or like somewhere like Scotland, I don't know, somewhere far, like, and just document the whole process of me doing that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really working in the UK. Then I started doing Europe.
Okay.
So, but obviously again, with ads, like there's techniques and things I didn't know about at the time. Like you have to know about the pixel and like you have to be very specific with who you're targeting for you to get the best result for your money. So I was burning a lot of money at the time. In Europe, people messaged me like, "Oh, like, would you actually pull up?" I think someone was in Spain or someone was like, "Would you actually pull up?" I was like, "Yeah, man." Like, so I'm even now doing more trying to get, yo,
Yeah.
please buy it. I think even one point on Snap, I was like, telling people like, "Yo, like, if anyone's flying out, let me know so I can just pull up and deliver the thing." One of my friends went to Canada when I was on the flight to New York. I told him, "Listen, if you order one now, I will fly from Canada to New York to Toronto to sort you out because I wanted to bring emotion."
Yeah.
But again, it's like I think it goes to what I was saying before. Like in the UK, people don't really support. They don't support that, man. No one wants to see you like doing your thing. No one wants to see you doing too much. It's like here in the UK, if you're not part of the royal family, it's like you shouldn't have money. You should even show your money, in fact.
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't understand that. So it's like because I'm a very like, I guess I'm very inspired by the lifestyle, and I'm very inspired by if someone just comes through like I don't know in a mad car, I look at it, yeah, man, like you know I rate that. But someone else might feel like, why haven't I got that? So it's like I think the UK is very programmed in a different. Obviously, I wasn't born in the UK, so I don't class myself as a UK citizen. I'm not a UK citizen anyways, but I wouldn't look at myself as like a UK guy.
You just live there.
Exactly. So it's like I have a different point of view on it, but yeah, I guess that's what the case is, isn't it? People are just they don't want to be flexed on, or they think there might be an attack on them, or I honestly don't know. But sorry, I forgot your question.
I was saying like being on the flight, like what's going through your head.
So yeah, I was excited. I was very like eager to meet the customer Jamal, big him up. But also, even when I met him, he was heavily inspired by the UK.
Wow.
So he's like an American who like loves the UK stuff. Like he makes music out there and uses our slang and like so like I think when he saw what we were doing, he just wanted to support.
Yeah.
And that was beautiful, man. And obviously he showed us around in the hood. He brought his cousin in and we've done some shoots out there. And even as I was out in New York, we met another guy like in a bar, and I think he just heard our accent. He was so intrigued by my accent. I was talking to my business partner at the time, and he was intrigued. And he's like, "Yo, man, what you guys doing here?" Like, I was told him the story, and he's like, he just bought in the bar, and I was like, and I will never forget that day because
What, right there and then?
right there and then he bought 2 hats, one for him, one for his girl, and I think it was like $200. I thought, bro, like, and that's when I realized I'm in the wrong country because. I see in America when I got to America, I realized as soon as I come out the airport, it smells of weed. And before going to America, I thought everyone was up. Not everyone was up, but I thought it was litty, like not litty like that, but it was like I thought like America had it, like they really had it. But I realized majority of black people in America are like degenerates. Like there's so much people on the streets just drunk and high all day. Like, legal in New York now, so
Right.
majority of people, everywhere smells of weed. Everywhere smells of weed.
Yeah, the media doesn't show us that.
It doesn't show it. I came back. I was telling people like America has really good propaganda because they really cover up to like it is like. You see, like, have you ever seen like 6ix9ine's videos when he was in the hood, and there was bare like ratchet behavior going on?
I think
That's what it was like.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I thought, oh my god, this is what he was capturing.
It's
and
real.
I really understand how like you could be in your 50s and gang banging out in America. Like really, a lot of black people or people, they haven't got any. They haven't got any reason to up it. Not reason to up it, but they haven't got any. There's no like. They're just out here. Like you can go into like a KFC and you'll see someone in their 60s working in there.
Yeah, that is true.
So I was so spun. Like
It's a different world, honestly.
Different world, man. Different world. So I was really like I was taken aback, honestly. But then when you meet someone who is on something or who isn't part of that type of lifestyle, he will really appreciate someone that doesn't do that as well. And I think that's where it comes from. I think the American dream, and also like they really push anyone who's doing anything in their hood or whatever they really want them to do well because a majority of people are not doing well.
Yeah.
So I really felt like, yeah, the brand might not be for the UK.
That's interesting, and I feel like that's even like a good, not, I wouldn't say good, but good outlook to have, because you're also not boxing yourself in and not just thinking, oh, okay, my customers are only in the UK. So for you to have that experience was still pretty good for it to be, because
Yeah,
what month did that happen in?
I was there in August last year.
Yeah, so like 2 months in, you already went international, already having 2 international orders. Then I know as well that you got another international order recently,
Yeah.
and like, what are you feeling like? The novelty is kind of wearing off?
Not yet. So I made a TikTok video about this. So I had to jump on TikTok. I'll talk about it later. But so I started doing TikTok videos about acting and the brand. So I'm now building. I'm showing the process, which I should have done last year. But again, I didn't understand TikTok worked. I didn't know you have to keep posting the same thing. I
Right.
thought like if you post it the first time, it's enough. It should just do its thing. But yeah. So no, it hasn't worn off. Even now, every order I get now, I'm still at the stage where I'm very like. Until like yesterday or 2 days ago, I was getting an order a day for the past 3 weeks, and until everything was sorry, until like yeah, until that I was getting an order very often. So every time I get an order, I look at who the customer is. I actually Google them. I'm very obsessive about things. I realize I'm an extremist in everything I do. I look at the customer, I Google them, I find out how they found the website, how they found the thing. I have there's a thing called Microsoft Clarity, where you can view a customer's point of view of your website. So you can
Okay.
see the whole customer journey from when they go on it, how many seconds they take it to spend on. Like you can see the whole experience.
Oh,
You can see
wow.
it. So I literally watch like every time I have a video on my thing, I watch every single video to see at what point did they get bored. At what point did they might put it in the basket and then take it out of the basket. I watch everything. Sometimes we'll go like even like this is what made me really like increase the I guess better the website because I saw the journey of the customer. I saw like cool. They go on the website, they might scroll all the way to the bottom and then look for like the refund policy. And at
Okay.
one point my refund policy was some bullshit. So then I realized, oh shit, I got to make that better because someone came to my website straight away. Wants to see is this website is it legit? Will I get my money back?
Right.
So then I realized what people go on the website and they'll scroll down and they start looking for something. I thought, what are they looking for? They're looking for reviews. I didn't have any reviews. I have to put reviews in. And so I have to really put myself as a customer. Like, how would a customer look at the journey? Like, so I really have to do that. But then, so yeah, so with the recent international order, it came from Instagram. I worked with like a stylist. Like she got a stylist page on Instagram where she puts together fits.
Okay.
She's based in the UK, but majority of her audience is American. So yeah, majority of her audience is American. So they someone saw it and they just bought it, and I just thought, ah, for me in my head, I was crazy. I thought $77.
You didn't fly out for that one.
Nah, nah. That's all done now, man. Even that as well. Like again, in my head, I thought the idea of like someone going hand to hand wherever in the world would go viral, but I didn't understand. Like obviously, I would rate it, but you might not rate it. And obviously, someone told me as well, like as a woman, like even as a woman, like you wouldn't really want a guy to pull up to your house. So it's, I wasn't thinking like I'm not a woman. So it's like,
Yeah.
and again, like if someone travels X amount of miles or whatever, like I don't think an average person would care about that. And even though I was thinking about it now, like no one cares. And I think over the year, I had to remove my ego from the brand. A lot of the things I was doing, or I think sometimes it's the ego thinking.
Right.
It's like this is what I would want, or this is how I think it should be. But sometimes you have to think, no, like it's not about me. I have to remember something. Even at the start as well, I didn't really want to be the face of the brand because it's not about me. But then it's like I had to now push it because like to push it further, I have to be the face of it. People want to connect with someone, and this is why I'm doing this. Like it's just like I had to keep like thinking what's working, what's not working, and then revamp different things, work on different things. So like I had to keep like I had to keep learning and keep trying different things. But yeah, I wasn't flying out to New York again. Nah, that's all done now.
Okay, so it seems like in these last 12 months, like with TLAD, you've really been on a journey. Also, I saw that you flew out to, well, you was in Cyprus, right, for a wedding.
Yeah.
Had a little photo shoot. Talk to us about that.
So yeah, I went to Cyprus for a wedding. my friend was getting married, and so I think this is something like even like I'm going to Portugal in like 2 weeks for Afro Nation, and it's the same thing. Like I feel like as a brand owner, and if you got a business, I feel like the whole world needs to know about it if you really think it's the best thing. So it's like you have to constantly just be thinking, how can I showcase? I always bring work with me. I'm an extremist, so it's like I always do things to the max level. The champagne, the billboards. I can't do anything mediocre. I mean, I can, but I rather not.
Yeah.
So when I went to Cyprus, I was there for like 5 days, 4 days, and I had some clothes with me. For at the time, I think PDC hasn't dropped yet, so I had some clothes with me for PDC, and I was thinking, let me try go to the beach, find some girls, put on some tops, and then yeah, like it was literally like I got to the beach the day. I think it was the last day before. I think it was my last day there. Yeah, my last day there, I got to the beach. Funny enough, before that, I met another girl before, but she kind of wanted to like just go out on dates and just chill. And then the time we tried to go to the beach was closed, and then that didn't really work. But she wanted really more of like just to go, like a dating type of thing. And obviously, I had the next day she was available. I had a wedding, and then obviously she was like a trained to be a pilot or whatever. So she had school, so that didn't really work out. But I still gave her the clothes, and she sent me some pictures like literally months after, which was taking the piss. But so then I was now pressured, like I had to go find some girls. And at the time as well, I was shy. And I think with me, I think anything I do at the first time, I'm always a bit nervous. I'm always a bit shy, and then I have to break my foot into. Like, I have to get in there, get comfortable, make a few mistakes, and I can get comfortable. So like before that, I only done one shoot before. Like I done a test shoot at a studio, and again, then I was shy. I didn't feel comfortable even just talking to the girls and saying like, yeah, just pose like this and do that. I let my my producer at the time to handle that. Cause I didn't know how to interact with the girls and tell them, like, I feel a bit weird to tell a girl, I don't even know sometimes I don't know what I want. I need to see like what it looks like first of all. I don't want this.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure. So again, I went to the beach. When I first got there, I scouted the place. I saw a group of girls sitting on the table, but I was intimidated. I thought, let me just avoid them. Let me look at fans.
Did you go to the beach by yourself, or were you
Yeah,
with
I was
someone?
there with myself. Yeah, I was there with myself.
Okay.
So I tried to avoid them, and then I went to the far end of the beach. I went to the far end of the beach. I didn't find anyone that was fitting the criteria. So I just circled back. I was gonna go home. I was going back to the Airbnb, and then something in my head told me, up it, man. Like, what's the worst I can say? No. So I went up to them. So, that's the guys. Like, I can't remember what I said. But it was awkward. Like, I was timid, and I was like, I got a clothing brand. As soon as I brought the thing out of my bag, one of the girls started screaming, yes, 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 yes. And she was so eager. So we were talking to them, and then I realized one of them, they're all from Germany.
Okay.
I was born in Germany. I was like, and we just went straight away, and then so literally I went up to one of the girls, and then we were taking some shots. Took some shots, but it wasn't working out. My partner at the time was like, yeah, like the pictures they look boring, man. Go get some jet skis out, man. And I thought, oh yeah. I said to them, oh, do you want to go to jet ski? Obviously there was like 4 or 5 of them, and at this point now they all wanted to do it as well. I gave them tops as well, but then I realized, this is like a boat, and I thought, let's go on a boat instead of the jet ski, because then you can get better, we can get everyone at the same time. And that was that, man. And we had a good time, and yeah, it was litty, man.
Wow, I feel like you learnt a lot in this last year. Really learned how to be adaptable as well.
Yeah.
So do you think as well, like every time you travel, you're just gonna walk with a little something in your suitcase, in your, yeah.
You know what it is? As you said, isn't it? Like, I think my brand is international, and I think everyone should do it. Like, if I was selling water, I have to like, let someone have a taste of it, because you can go tell your people. And like, for example, I always look at brands and as even collaboration. Like me working with those models, they will go tell their friends, look, we model for this brand. They might not follow them at the start or buy at the start, but years down the line, they'll always remember that story.
Yeah.
And I'm very keen on, like, everywhere I go out, I leave a story, I leave a impression. So it's like I have to make sure that everyone had a good time, everyone had a good story to tell.
Mm-hmm. So you spoke a little bit before about some things that you felt have gone a bit wrong, and I feel like in life we kind of have to take the good with the bad, like the little yin yang effect. So what would you say has been your biggest lesson disguised as like a setback, but was your biggest lesson?
That's a good question. My biggest lesson, I think, how much effort you have to put into it. Like, as I said, I'm very obsessive when it comes to like things I usually do. When I first started acting, I was very obsessive with acting. That's why I know so much about acting, like
Right.
the business side of it and stuff. I feel like you have to really understand what you're trying to sell and who you're trying to sell to. And I've been selling since the playground in school. She can vouch.
From early.
Right, so like, but I don't, with a brand, is like people are leaving their hard-earned money or like however they get their money. Like, why would they buy from your brand? There's so many brands, so you have to be really specific. Sorry, with who you're targeting.
Okay.
And I didn't. Someone was trying to tell me this last year. I remember someone I used to know were telling me like, yeah, like you have to think about the target audience and the brand, the personal profile, and I wasn't understanding. Cause I wanted the brand to be kind of like whoever gravitates to the brand gravitates to the brand, but I didn't understand you have to really target an individual and really make them feel like it's for them. That's how they're gonna part with their money and buy it. So that's what I really underestimated, and I think again, even with the whole ego thing, I let my ego take control sometimes. I have to remove my ego from things like for the longest time. Like I have this shirt where, so with my brand, I have TLAD. TLAD, the main brand's TLAD. Under TLAD is Up It and Pretty Girl Club, which are collections under the brand.
Right.
People always get confused, and I know I'll be telling this explanation for the next how many years, because it's gonna be
Many years
confusing.
to come.
I always look at like, I guess Armani jeans,
Right.
Aquario Armani, like it's all collections under Armani, or like Fear of God and Essentials. That's a very
Right.
common one. Like people don't know Essentials is like the cheap version of Fear of God, but people think Essentials, I guess, is whatever. But yeah, so I had to understand like every section of the brand is different people, and so I had a particular shirt where I wanted it to be TLAD, but it wasn't TLAD. But I really wanted it to be TLAD. So I haven't released it yet, not properly. Anyways, like I've teased it, but I recently just thought, I realized it's not TLAD, and deep down I knew it wasn't TLAD.
Right.
But I wanted, even with the shirt as well, I wanted this to be TLAD, but it's not TLAD.
Okay.
So it's like I had to really understand every part of the brand, so then I can target a particular person in a very precise way.
Okay.
So that's what I think was like, that cost me a lot of money, because what I didn't understand as well was like, you really have to understand where does your customer shop at? Where do they go? Where do they eat? Like you have to really understand every single thing with this person. So when you look at something and think, yeah, no, that's not them.
Right.
I done a shoot, yeah, it hasn't come out. It was a bag of waffle. Like, it was
So is it not coming out?
I might have different one. No, it's not coming out because it doesn't make sense. Like,
Right.
At the start of the video, basically it's a thing where like a kid's looking at the billboard, and then it gets to another part where like a man's looking at the billboard. But the mad thing about the video is like the kid is black and the man's white, and obviously they're both wearing the shirt. But it's like it doesn't make no sense because it's like, why is the kid white and the guy white? I mean, why is the kid black? Anyways, it doesn't make no sense. It's not coming out.
Okay.
But again, once you understand who you're targeting, you can then work on like the shoots, even like stuff like I see a few brands do a thing where like they want to be luxury but they're street and they're not sure, so then they might release like a blazer, but it's a streetwear brand, or
Right.
they might release like a. I don't want anyone to feel like I'm even dissing. I can't even say the exact thing, but yeah, they might release something that's not part of the brand. Like even for example with PGC, I've not only now recently decided, yeah, this is what PGC is going to be, and I'm narrowing down on what I want it to be. Before, it's like I didn't want to be the guy to say someone is in the club or not in the club, so I was kind of broadly targeting a range of. The margins were wide.
Right.
But now I'm gonna really narrow it down, and if you're not, I have to understand like it's not for everyone. You know what I mean? So it's like that's how you have to move if you're trying to do a brand or you're trying to sell a product, because you have to really target a particular audience.
Okay. I feel like that's a great lesson to have learned. as well. I know you was going outside. You was really up in it, like going outside Lebanese grill, right?
Yeah. We got Lebanese grill.
So let's move on a bit. So we've talked about the setback, but what's been your biggest win in terms of your clothing brand the last 365?
I don't know, man. I don't feel like I won yet. I haven't. I hard to say I haven't recouped. I haven't recouped. I don't know. I haven't won yet. I wouldn't say.
What about like you've sold out?
Cool. People don't understand as well. People thought, okay, cool. Someone told me, big him up as well, because he was telling me, yeah, after that he sold out. And I do understand it now. Again, I realized as well after, like, a lot of brand people are facading,
Right.
which I didn't know before. People are facading. People say sold out before it actually sold out.
Okay.
So when I actually sold out, I did actually sell out. But because people are facading, it builds the scarcity. And obviously, one of the ways to market a product is to say it's sold out before, so people feel like they need to get even more.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what I did there. But I actually sold out. But selling out doesn't mean you made a lot of money. Because even that, for example, it took me, I think, like 2 months to sell out. That's a long time to sell out.
Yeah, but it's still like you're new to this.
Yeah, but again, sell out is subjective because if you sold 10 and you sold out, is that sold out? If you sold 5 and you sold, I mean, it's all subjective. It's all about how the variables on. It doesn't really, like, obviously it could mean something to the owner, or whatever. It sounds good. Yeah, that's what it sounds good.
Okay.
So it doesn't really, like, I don't look at that as a win because it's like, yes, we want to sell out, but what I'm trying to build here I realize even the business model I want to follow isn't a one where I sell out and then the store closes. I want my store to be open 24/7. A lot of the brands do the thing where, like, they do a drop and then they close the store. I don't want to do that. I want my store to be 24/7 because when I go to the corner shop, it's open every day.
True.
That's how, like, the guys who are living the life I was trying to sell to, they don't want to come out wait for the next drop. Like, something has to be for sale every day. You're leaving money on the table. But big up the guys who do that, and I respect what they've done and what they've achieved. But that's not what I'm trying to do. So when we said I sold out, was just I was trying to help. I guess I was trying to build a personal brand and also, like, to build the brand up, the hype. People need to understand, like, it took a lot for me to sell at that time. I done a lot. It was a lot was put in, but I would say the biggest win at this present moment is I feel like the brand is finally, like, people are starting to see the brand.
Right.
So I met Jamie about 2 weeks ago. Jamie from Way Better Know, Skepta's brother, and I gave him a hat, up hat. And people don't know the font for TLAD is the same font as the Way Better Know font.
Yeah.
So growing up, I was very inspired by Boy Better Know Collective. I was, like, heavily into them. Pause. So when I was coming up with the logo for the brand, I was thinking what would work. I was trying different logos. I was like, people will know. I was sending logos, thinking, is this it? Up it, like, with, like, a finger up and, like, this, like, arrow up and very different things. And one day it dawned on me, like, let me just try the same logo as the Boy Better Know font. And when I put it in, straight away,
Just knew.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to just even pay homage to them for all the inspiration they gave me. And the way I even think about life now, and I take inspiration from everywhere. You inspire me. You inspire everyone. Someone can say something to me, even if I don't like them, or if I don't like them, or like what they said, I can be inspired by what they said.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate, like, life and people because they help me come up with these ideas and they help things flow. And I feel like I want the font to always stay the same because they gave me a lot of inspiration.
Right.
Like, a lot of the things I do, even a lot of the things I tweet and my captions on Instagram are, like, from Skepta or Jamie, like the lyrics and that. So it's like, even the box, people don't know, like, Jamie had released a snapback in 2014. 2014, he released a snapback. It had silk inside the hat.
Oh wow.
He done a video about it and showed the whole. Oh yeah, it was like a cool. That's the reason I have a box. That's the reason the silk is on my hat.
I love
Like,
that.
it's a direct inspiration. Like, I hope he sees this one day. And anyways, yeah. So yeah, so, like, I'll say, like, the brand's really getting out there, and if people are really seeing, people are clocking it because I see people even though, like, oh, I've seen that before. Because when I saw Jamie, he said that I saw it in Paris.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, right, no way.
That's amazing. That's a big win as
Exactly.
well.
So I thought, cool. Like, it might not be a win in my pockets or a win that I want to win, but it's the brand is really getting out there, and I'm happy for that because it's like You know, it's
Yeah.
been less than a year, and it's like, yeah, I'm happy for that.
Yeah, I feel like we can look at wins in like different ways. It doesn't always have to be financial. Sometimes it could just be like a feel good moment.
Yeah, you're right. Because there has been a lot of feel good moments as well, to be fair. Like, when I see a certain celebrity or influencer wear it, I feel good. Rotimi was when he wore it, the hat, I felt like, oh wow, like I can't, like it was.
This is some big stuff.
Yeah. Well, there's been a few moments.
Right.
Yeah, there's been a few moments. But obviously, the way I felt like my mind works, the way I think, sometimes it's like I don't let the win get to my head,
Right.
and I don't let the loss get to my heart. So it's like sometimes I kind of rush it so I can keep moving forward. So I can't stay in my own bubble.
Sometimes
It's easy to stay in your bubble, you know. It's very easy to stay in your bubble. Like, oh, I done this, I sold out or whatever, and you don't achieve anything. For me, I kind of like this year that I've been really trying to appreciate things more, celebrate the small wins, and but yeah, it's not easy though.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Sometimes it is important to, celebrate the small wins, sit in your feelings for a while, whether it be positive, whether it be negative. Like, you're allowed to do that and move on from it. Like, if it's something that's positive, take it as inspiration. Same way as if it's negative, do that as well.
100%.
So let's move on to acting a little bit. As an actor as well, you've done some amazing things as well this past year. What's been a core memory for you in terms of acting?
A cool memory. Oh, the Apple ad. The Apple ad. I think that's when that's the switch point in my head when things got upped and I just locked in and I felt like Usain Bolt on the relay, just getting the bat and running with it. Because just before that happened, I was in like a mad space and things weren't going right. That happened, and like even when that happened, I was in the middle of like just a lot of crap bullshit, and that happened, and it's like I'm flowing, and I just ran with it. So that was a good moment. That was a really good moment. And then recently, though, I done another t-shirt at the start of this year, and sometimes I have this feeling where. So a little of like context. I don't know if I should say this. So like, cool. I don't actually try with acting no more. When I say this to my friends, they think I'm just like I'm taking the piss or like I'm being cocky. That's not the case. I don't actually try. I've stopped trying for a while because I'm doing the brand also. Like someone told me a long time ago, like Coyote, Roll Safe. He said like no matter how much you give acting, it can never give you that. And at the time he said it, like this was probably like 2018, 2019. I didn't understand because I was hungry. I was catty. Like I didn't understand it. And then things happened to me, and I realized like this acting industry doesn't give a toss about me.
Right.
I can give all my. There was times when I wouldn't go on holiday because I was thinking I'm not getting an audition or whatever it might be. And when I stopped that mindset and I adopted the mindset where I'm like fuck the industry and I don't give a toss about. I don't really care about acting. I'll be lying if I said I try my auditions. I don't try. But then also last year when I booked the TV show, last year industry, when I booked that, I was like, oh my god, I booked another TV show. Then I booked a few other jobs, and then when I booked the show this year, I thought that's when I realized because from last year, from like my last job I booked was in August. I booked like probably like July. I've done it in August. From August all the way to January. I was auditioning for loads of things, but I didn't book anything. I thought, oh man. Sometimes I get in the mind thinking, I might be a fluke, or like it might have been a mistake, like or like not a mistake, but like the run might be over. So I think the run might be over. So I think, damn man, I might not book again. But then when I booked in January, and even the way I booked it, there's a guy I used to know. He helped me record a tape, and it's like I'd done it like I think it was like 1 or 2 takes. I think we just came back from the January break. It was due on the 5th of January. I didn't even want to do it. I said, bro, let me just do this quickly. I forgot how to do it. I spent 2 weeks of waffling, not doing it.
Yeah.
So we just hold that quickly. Let me just record it. I think it was like 2 lines, 1 line. I done it. I said, yeah, that's calm. Send it off. When I booked it, I realized, okay, cool. This is me now. I got
I can still act.
No, I can still act. I just know, this is me now. Because I know a lot of actors don't try. Like, guys tell me they don't learn lines, they read off the thing. Like, so I know, like, you don't have to be like all like obsessive about it. Like it's just a job. It's
Right.
just a job. And once you understand it's just a job, like I guess. But the thing is, it's easier said than done because you have to kind of experience a few things before you know, oh, cool, I can just flow. Like I can just do it. One of my friends told me a long time ago, like I was meant to do a TV show back in the day, and it didn't happen. I mean, I didn't do it. And I remember I was depressed, I was stressed, and he was telling me that. He said to me, like, very chilled, very, like, unbothered. He said, bro, you booked, you can book again. And at the time, I was pissed off because he's a booker, like, he's booked. I thought, how dare you say that to me? Like, I'm right now, I needed this TV show. I didn't get to do it, you got to do it, and you're telling me this. But every time when I book now, I always think about him, I think, oh, man, he was right. It's just, if you can do it the first time, you can do it again.
Yeah.
And that's how I don't really care no more. It's just like, yeah, but I do appreciate everything I'm booking, and I'm happy how the things I am booking are aligning with where I want to go and where I want to be.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's like a good mindset to have. Like, I can imagine, like, when you're like going through it, that's not what you want to hear, but it's good to like carry that through, like with anything in life as well.
Exactly, yeah.
If it's happened before, it's gonna happen again.
Exactly, man. It's just like, you just got to keep just working on yourself, working on the craft, improving. And if you keep improving, things, it's only going to get better. And recently as well, with the brand, I made a new mind. Like, I adopted a new mindset where like I understand now when things go wrong, I get it now. And I think I'm like maybe not at the time. I mean, maybe now kind of more because I know this now. But at the time, I might be stressing or whatever it might be. Like, but then I realized like everything that goes wrong with my brand is making the brand better.
Right.
The other day I got hacked.
Oh. Ooh.
I was stressed. But then it's like, I had to now increase the security on the website.
Yeah.
So, and luckily I got hacked. Now imagine I got hacked when then I have more money or whatever it might be. It's like I have more to lose. So it's like, everything that happens that goes wrong, I think, what can I learn from this? What can I be inspired about this?
Right.
So that's how I had to look at things now. And I'm grateful for all the L's, man. I have the L's for breakfast now. So yeah.
Lots and lots of lessons. Also, you were featured in HBO Max's Industry. That came out in January this year, right?
January or I think February. It might be. I think it was Jan actually. Like towards the end of Jan.
Okay. How was it like working on that as well, and like it coming out this year?
It was good, man. It was good. I didn't think it was gonna come out so soon, but it was really good. Industry. It's like, have you seen the show?
I've never watched it.
You
No.
need to see it. Even just watch that episode I'm in. Like Industry, like I people that know me know like I like shows that look expensive. I guess it's probably still the TLAD in me, but I don't like. I'm not gonna do that, but I like the shows that look like you lot got the budget and you like
Yeah.
are making the most out of the budget.
I've seen the pictures of it, and it does look like that.
Like that's what I'm saying, and I really like that it's HBO, it's international, and the type of show it's about like finance bros and not bros, but finance people and how they live, and like it's really good, and it's very the drama's really good, very tense, very intense, sorry, and I'm happy to be part of that thing, that show. And when I released a video on TikTok that went my first viral video. I had a lot of people commenting, "Oh my god, like we really loved your part," and just seeing people from America, people all over the world, just commenting and thinking, like, also done like a self-tape to screen thing, and I wasn't expecting that response at all. So I didn't even know there was. I knew it was a big show because obviously they were on the 4th season.
Right.
Before I booked it, I never watched the episode of Industry.
Okay.
I didn't understand it. When I booked it, I watched like the first 2 seasons quickly, but then I didn't watch the 3rd. But then I got around to it later. But I didn't know like about the show. Like, I mean, I heard of it, but I didn't. It wasn't.
You wasn't like locked in.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
wasn't locked in. So I was really happy to be a part of the show, and it was a fun time. The filming was crazy, but it was fun. Yeah.
I love that. And talking about TikTok, over the past year as well, you started dropping gems on there, like helping other people, talking about the industry. In a world where sometimes people often guard information and, gatekeep, why is it so important for you to share what you've learned with others?
Because first and foremost, I'm not a hater. I think anyone who's gatekeeping, anyone who's doing any sort of like behavior like that is insecure.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think you're scared that someone will get them some information and do better than you, and you're competing with other people. I don't give a toss.
Yeah, they're not believing in their source.
Exactly. Yeah. And again, as well as I said before, I don't care about acting.
Right.
But I realize as well that I've gathered a lot of information over the 11 years in the industry that a lot of people don't know. So I thought, and funny enough though, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to be that guy on TikTok. I didn't want to do it.
No.
I didn't want to do it because I was just trying to build a brand up. And that wasn't like, I wasn't really getting engagement. And I done one video about acting. I think it was the industry video. That went viral. So what the hell? Then I done another video. After that one, I done the Apple one. But the way I done the Apple one wasn't, I guess it didn't connect people. I done the IKEA one. I was just talking, like, doing the voiceover one. And that went semi-viral. But like, I thought, wow. I thought in my head, no way.
You're cracking the TikTok
people are following me. I'm thinking, rah. But I don't want to. I was still kind of trying to ignore it against the ego. I don't want to be the guy talking about acting on TikTok.
Yeah.
That makes me. I don't want to be people messaging me asking me, oh, what agent should I be with? Or like, you know, I don't like when I meet actors who are just so like, oh, what about acting? I'm an actor. I don't like that. So
Yeah.
I don't even want that around me. And I know that audience loves that type of thing. But then I had to accept it when I dropped my. I think it was the Apple one. I don't know, Apple one, and that went fully viral. I think like 300K right now, and I at that point I thought, okay, cool, it's me. And the thing is, when I started doing the ones where I'm talking about how to get agents and how to do certain things, and I realized like, okay, this is like my other USP. No other brand that can talk about acting the way I can talk about acting.
Okay, yeah.
So like, if I have to, even if like I can get 10K followers. If I can even convert 10 of these 10K followers to buy from my brand, that's 10 more people to buy my brand.
That's true.
And even the way I think about it now is that I want to build my personal brand up to a stage where I look at it like a community. They're not even my followers. We're all in this together. I give you guys a game. I want you guys to do well. When you guys do well, you will remember that I gave you the game. If you get bigger than me, because I helped you up, you might think, yo, come, let me help you up, or you mean like pay homage, and you might not, but some might. So that's how I look at it. So it's like I appreciate everyone that follows me. When people message me, like I always respond. My DMs are always opened. People message me, I'll give them. I'll be there talking all night sometimes, talking tips and whatever, like talking about the agent or this and that, and that. I always. But what I do want to say though, what I say is not. It's not gospel. Like, I mean, it is gospel for me because it's come from me, but don't take it as gospel. Like, do your research, make sure everything is credible. I don't want to be held accountable for anyone leaving the agent.
Like, Caleb told me.
Yeah. I'm not. That's why I don't want to be a guy where I'm not selling a course, but I'm not selling courses right now. But yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you're building an amazing community as well. And yeah, everything will just work hand in hand together. Then now another platform that you've created is No Tone.
Yeah.
And you're having like thought-provoking conversations with inspiring people. What was this born out of?
So in 2020, when I was meant to do that TV show, I didn't get to do. That same week, I done a Lucas commercial, and on the day of the commercial, I was the costume designer on the shoot. Her name was PC Williams.
Right.
She's really big right now. She's done like costume design for the kitchen, loads of things. Like she's big, but she started off doing music videos. Like she was telling me her story on set. At the time, I was depressed because not depressed, but I was upset because I was meant to do a TV show. I'm not doing a TV show. She was telling me. Obviously, at the time, I used to dress in all black. Also, I'm all black right now, but at the time, I never used to wear colours. She was telling me, yeah, man, just start wearing some colours. And I like to think I'm a fashionista. I like to think I actually got good fashion and whatever. So she was dressed something crazy, like I can't remember what it was, but it was crazy. I thought, look at her, what do you mean dress colours? Obviously, the type of person I was back then and what I was around, I guess I couldn't express myself in the way that she could. She was telling me about her journey where I think her first job was she done a music video for Lethal Bizzle and Power, where she done all the artists. I thought in my head, rah, no way. I just thought, man, I was so inspired by what she said, and I just thought, man, like, you deserve a platform because there is someone who wants to be a fashion designer, or costume designer, who doesn't know how to get in the industry. And obviously, like, what I've realized with like platforms, a lot of the time they always want to talk to people who are like, I mean, like the main person, like, they're gone, like, or like, but she is killing it in her field. Like, she won a BAFTA recently,
Amazing.
but no one has sat down. I mean, I haven't seen this anyway. It could be out right now, but I don't know. But no one sat down and done an interview with her, and like the way I would. And obviously, I watch a lot of interviews, so I guess again, my ego will think no one can do an interview better than me because it's me. So I feel like she inspired. In my head, I need to make a platform where I can talk to people who don't. I feel like they might not be fully gone yet, or they would never get the limelight to talk about it, to tell their story.
Okay.
So I don't. So also one of my big things is I don't want to talk about like the plantain conversation. Like, you know, a lot of people have podcasts now. I don't even call it a podcast.
That's what I was just about to say. I see that you don't call it a podcast. You know, they say, and don't give men another podcast mic.
You know what it is? I hate people don't understand. A podcast actually is it's just an audio.
Right.
So I don't even release the audio. I might release it in the future, but I'm not there. I don't care to release just the audio. So it's not a podcast. But obviously, people think now this is popular now. Like any sort of thing with the cameras out, the mics out. Exactly. That's I grew up. Obviously, I used to watch like podcasts from like. Anyway, that's not about me. So people don't understand, like, it's just an interview platform where I interview people, and one day it might be a banker, one day it might be an artist, a rapper, an actor, whoever I feel I'm going to talk to. But yeah, even with that as well, I've realised, so I've had the space that I'm recording for a year, and I spent $3K in the past year to have the space, and I recorded maybe like 4 interviews.
Oh.
Because I had to relay. I mean, recently I've had to just up it and just like get out of my head. Like, there's some majority of the day I don't want to sit down until like 21. I don't want to do the research and deliver a good interview. Like, I'm not like, I feel like I have to get out of my headspace of like, it doesn't matter. Even today, I want to cancel this. So many things are going wrong. I want to cancel this. I thought, let me just say it tomorrow, because I didn't have the hard drive. I was just like, but I have to stop doing that and just force myself to do certain things, because it's like, it's not about me, and things always go wrong.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, I'm really trying to get my space. I had that space of like, I have to be in the mood to do it and just do it, because it's been a year. I could have had 50 episodes out.
One quote that I like is "Stick to the plan, not your mood."
Yeah.
That's something myself that I've been trying to follow a bit recently. It is easier said than done, but I feel like the next 365, I'm gonna up it. You're gonna up it even more and have some more guests on your interview platform.
Yeah, I've
definitely.
recorded a few recently, so I'm slapping them out now. Right now, I'm just.
So we can be expecting that, right?
Yeah. Sunday one out on Sunday. Yeah, we're flowing, man. We're flowing.
Okay, so let's look forward now. So I know you wear many different hats. Out of all your job titles, I know they all mean a lot to you, of course. But out of TLAD, acting, interviewing, which one excites you the most right now for the next year? On like your next birthday, your new age that you turn next year?
I'd say TLAD, man. I think with acting, I always say this thing, and this is why I had to start my own production company and do my own stuff, because as an actor, you're just a worker.
Right.
And again, like, I have no issue with, like, as I said, like, I've been inspired by a lot of actors in the UK. And sometimes when I look at some actors who inspired me when I was younger, like, they're not rich. They're not even where I'd want to be at their age that they're at now. And that scares me. So I feel like I have to have the ball in my court at all times. And again, I'm not even trying to be in a UK actor no more. Like, I gave myself 2 more years in the UK after America, because one, the UK is a small scene, small industry. You don't pay enough. Like, the pay is a bit, it's rubbish, man. So it's like, I don't care about acting. That's probably another reason why I don't care about acting. But so with acting, you're just a worker. TLAD is like my baby. Like, I have all the control with TLAD. I can control what sells out, what doesn't sell out. I can control what works, what doesn't work. I mean, not really, but I can control everything. With the interviews, I'm still like, it's complicated, because like, it's not. I guess we see that as well, but like with that, all I have to do is like kind of drop the clothes. But with the interviews, like I have to get someone to like edit the interview.
Right.
I have to do this. I have to promote, and it's like it's exhausting. I think everything's exhausting, but with the brand, it's like I can see it growing. I can see it building, and I do interact. I love the interaction of like meeting someone and like, yo man, your fit's hard or this and that. Like this is like, where did you get that from? And I said, my brand. I really like that. And I like what I'm building with the brand. I love the interviews as well, but the interviews again, I shouldn't be saying this, but I'll be real. A lot of the interviews is a selfish thing. Like I want to do it for myself. I want to sit down with people that I want. You give me the inspiration. You give me the game.
Right.
I don't really obviously how I phase it and how I package it is. Let's do an interview, but majority of the time, like I had an interview with Michael David. He's an actor that when I was in school, he had a film in the cinema, Montana. And I remember thinking, oh my God, like, I can do this if he done it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like the main actor in the film. And when I sat down with him, we sat down for like 3-4 hours in this place. So I took a lot of game from him. But he might not give me the game on a phone call. But me saying to him, let's sit down and do an interview,
right.
His ego might think, okay, I'm going to get interviewed. No one's really chatting right now. My phone's not ringing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do, obviously, that's what you said. But the ego works a lot of things. So I understand how people might see things. So, but most importantly, it's for me. I want to know, like, yo, like, how did you do that? When this was going through, like, how did you maneuver that? So it's like, it's a point of view, bossy. I want people to have it as well. But that's why as well, black and white, because this is a very good space I shoot in, but I don't show the space because it's not about the space.
Right.
Like, I want people just taking the game and taking what's being dropped. But yeah, TLAD. TLAD's my I find the most excitement in doing TLAD because it's always everything's always different. Everything's like you feel like you're getting there, and you're not getting there. You're getting teased, and you're not getting. It's just like it's exciting.
I like that. So we spoke about stuff like a lot professionally. If you want to touch on personally where you see yourself like within the next year, like if you're going to watch this back, something that's not like professional, like a personal goal maybe.
That's a good question. Hopefully next year I'll have some more peace, man. People ask me what the goal is all the time. I always say freedom. And I guess freedom is like, it ties in with peace. Like, I want to be peaceful. And one time I was talking to my friend, like, he asked me, how am I doing? I said, I'm stressed. He said to me, when are you not stressed? And I realised, oh man, like, right, I'm always actually stressed. I'm always exhausted. I'm always tired. And I want to get to a stage, I mean, I know the stage is not real. I know it's not real. I know now it's not real. But I want to get to a stage where I can just relax and think, yeah, it's calm. So, like, next year, I want to, even if it's 10% where, like, I haven't got to be on survival mode or like think about this and think about that. It's a bit more steady.
Right. I like that though. And I feel like, of course, like the next 365, you probably can just try to implement more stuff that, take breaks because you're wearing a lot of hats, doing a lot of different things, even if it is sometimes flying out, doing a spa day, doing like different stuff for yourself. Because as much as you're saying, I have to remove myself from it, like with all the things you're doing, sometimes you got to think about yourself as well. So I think peace is a nice answer. Something that I like to do every year is like write myself a letter. Like my birthday's in December, so it's kind of like,
is that the start or the end?
Towards the end. Okay. So it's kind of like going into like the new year. So I'm a bit like you, like my birthday is not really anything like that. It's like Christmas, birthday, New Year. Out of like in December, the thing that I would celebrate more is, even though it's January, is like the new year. So as it goes into like the new year, I like to like write myself like a little letter to future me. And you're wearing the t-shirt right now. I was broke yesterday, which I've seen you say before, symbolizes that tomorrow will be greater than today and just to strive for greatness. So if you had to speak to future Caleb in 2027, this time in 2027, give yourself like a short sentence, a short little something of how you're going to strive for even more greatness. And yeah, just started with Dear Future Me.
Um, um, I guess Dear Future Me. I hope you upped it, and also like I hope it was worth it. Recently I've been thinking like, is it worth it? Like I've lost a lot this year, or the past year. I've lost a lot, relationships, friends, um, just like, and I guess I tell myself it's for the sake of upping it and for the sake of leveling up or whatever I tell myself. And again, I could just be in my head. I could be fat. I could be avoiding certain things. But I just hope within the next year I can look back and think, oh yeah, it was worth it. Or I did the right thing there.
Right.
But yes, I hope it was worth it, man.
Dear Future Me, I hope it was worth it. I love it. And I upped it.
Yeah.
Also, before we wrap up, we started with a song that you said that you felt the last 365 has symbolized and felt like. Now, moving on to the next 365, what song do you want it to feel like?
I'll say Blade Brown intro from Bags and Boxes 4
Ooh.
because that's like when I was working a lot of up it stuff. That's what I play that song. And even the line like money hidden in Africa, it's like I want to get to that stage where it's like the type of stuff I'm dealing with. It's like the stress is about how are we gonna launder the money? I'm joking. How are we gonna hide the money? I mean, how are we gonna pay less tax? I'm joking. I'm just, you know what I mean?
Please.
But I mean, I want to get to the stage where that's what I'm dealing with. I'm not dealing with like, as these days when I don't sell, like get a sell in a day, I'm upset. I want to get to this day where like I'm stressed about like we got to improve the fulfillment or like the demand is too high. We have to up the price. That's what I want to be stressed about that. You know what I mean? I don't be stressed about
Right.
not selling. All like, so yeah, I want to start hiring money in Africa. I'm joking.
Are you?
No.
Okay, so what was that? Blade Brown intro, right?
Bags and Boxes 4, the fourth intro, yeah.
Amazing. Well, that's it. So cheers and here's to more life, more opportunities,
Thank you.
upping it, everything that you need this new age to bring, some peace, and it all being worth it as well. And yeah, I can't wait to see what you get up to
Thank you.
in this next year.
Thank you. And guys, thank you for watching. If you watched it this far along, stay tuned for the next one next year. Happy birthday, Caleb.
Happy birthday.